On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Creationist.
A person who believes in the literal interpretation of religious texts, particularly the Bible, and holds that the universe and living things were created by a divine or supernatural force rather than through natural processes.
Examples:
Creationist claim. Creationist theory. The old Earth creationist believed God created the universe and all life on Earth.
Uneasy.
Causing or feeling anxiety or discomfort.
Examples:
Have uneasy eyes. Uneasy relationship. He was uneasy about the situation and didn't know what to do.
Darwinism.
The theory of evolution proposed by Charles Darwin, stating that species evolve through natural selection, survival of the fittest, and adaptation to the environment.
Examples:
Digital Darwinism. Economic Darwinism. The concept of social Darwinism was often misused to justify socioeconomic inequalities.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
The infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.
Pasture.
An area of land used for grazing livestock.
Examples:
Pasture for sheep. Permanent pasture. The cows were grazing in the pasture.
Fluke.
A stroke of luck or chance, often resulting in a positive outcome or unexpected success, an accidental or unplanned occurrence.
Examples:
Lucky fluke. Fluke accident. Winning the lottery was just a fluke. I didn't expect it to happen.
Lancet.
A sharp, pointed surgical instrument used for making incisions or punctures, typically in medical procedures.
Examples:
Lancet device. Surgical lancet. The doctor used a lancet for a small incision on the patient's skin.
Parasitic.
Living off another organism to the detriment of the host.
Examples:
Parasitic relationship. Brood parasitic bird. The parasitic plant was able to survive by stealing nutrients from its host.
Spawn.
To lay eggs or to produce offspring, to cause something to develop.
Examples:
Spawn in spring. Spawn a new concept. The salmon swims upstream to spawn in the place they were released.
Commandeer.
To take control or possession of something, usually by force or without the owner's consent, to requisition something, typically a vehicle or building, for military use.
Examples:
commandeer a vehicle, commandeer private property. The army decided to commandeer the local hotel as a temporary headquarters.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment, passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Hijack.
To seize control of an airplane or other vehicle during an operation, especially with violence.
Examples:
hijack a helicopter, hijack a phone number. He made a desperate effort to hijack an airliner.
Parasite.
An organism that lives on or in another organism and benefits by deriving nutrients at the other's expense.
Examples:
blood-sucking parasite, parasite disease. Tapeworms are parasites that live in the intestines of humans and animals.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Sizable.
Large in size or amount.
Examples:
sizable portion, sizable audience. He has a sizable fortune and is one of the wealthiest people in the city.
Catholicism.
The faith, doctrines, and practices of the Roman Catholic Church, characterized by belief in the Holy Trinity, the divinity of Jesus Christ, the authority of the Pope, and the sacraments.
Examples:
Catholicism doctrine, philosophy of Catholicism. The Vatican is the spiritual center of Catholicism and the residence of the Pope.
Unthinkingly.
Without careful thought or consideration, reflexively or automatically, in a manner that lacks mindfulness or awareness.
Examples:
respond unthinkingly, unthinkingly follow. She unthinkingly agreed to the terms of the contract without reading it thoroughly.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
grandchild-grandparent relationship, grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Subordinate.
Of lower rank or importance, often used to describe a person in a position of inferiority or inferior status, serving as a secondary or supporting element to something else.
Examples:
subordinate position, subordinate role. The CEO's subordinate employees were expected to follow his instructions without question.
Unmistakable.
Clearly recognizable, impossible to mistake or misunderstand.
Examples:
find unmistakable evidence, unmistakable difference. His talent for singing is unmistakable.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, to repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples:
replicate the cell, replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Meme.
A cultural idea, value, or pattern of behavior that is passed from one generation to another by imitation rather than genetic means, as an internet meme, an image, a video, a piece of text, etc., that is remixed, copied, and circulated in a shared cultural experience online.
Examples:
pronounce meme, religious meme. This cute dog's photo spread around the world as an internet meme.
Caricature.
A representation or depiction of someone or something that exaggerates or distorts certain features or characteristics for comic or satirical effect, a picture, description, or imitation that is amusingly exaggerated or distorted.
Examples:
caricature of the president, digital caricature. The political caricature in the newspaper was satirical and accurately portrayed the current situation.
Misapprehension.
A misunderstanding or mistaken belief, an incorrect or flawed understanding of a situation, concept, or information.
Examples:
misapprehension about the situation, common misapprehension. The politician's statements were based on a misapprehension of the facts.
Benign.
Kind and gentle, not harmful or malicious.
Examples:
benign tumor, a benign smile. The lump was discovered to be benign, and no further treatment was needed.
Ontology.
A branch of metaphysics concerned with the nature of being and the existence.
Examples:
medical ontology, ontology theory. The ontology of the universe is a complex and constantly evolving concept.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
extinct by human activity, long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Celibate.
Abstaining from sexual relations, typically for religious reasons, unmarried or single.
Examples:
Celibate life. Celibate priest. As a monk, he took a vow of celibate and refrained from any romantic relationships.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
Orphan care. Asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Celibacy.
Abstention from sexual relations and marriage, especially for religious reasons.
Examples:
Life of celibacy. Celibacy certificate. The monk took a vow of celibacy and dedicated his life to the monastery.
Proselytize.
To try to convert someone to a new belief or opinion, typically a religious or political one, to advocate or spread a particular doctrine or ideology.
Examples:
Proselytize beliefs. Proselytize religion. Some missionaries attempt to proselytize their faith to those who are not interested.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Sterilize.
To make something free of all forms of life, especially bacteria or viruses, by using heat, chemicals, or radiation.
Examples:
Sterilize chemically. Sterilize surfaces. The nurse sterilized the instruments before the surgery to prevent any infections.
Sterile.
Free from living microorganisms, especially bacteria, fungi, and viruses, incapable of reproducing.
Examples:
Sterile environment. A sterile man. Surgeons must use sterile instruments to prevent infection during an operation.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
Conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
Northern hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Domesticate.
To take control of animals or plants to provide food, power, or company.
Examples:
Easy to domesticate. Domesticate the plant. We domesticate cows to gain milk and meat.
Pathogen.
A bacterium, virus, or other microorganism that causes disease.
Examples:
Plant pathogen. The pathogen in the air. mRNA vaccines are approved faster because they do not contain inactivated pathogens.
Fanatical.
Characterized by extreme or excessive devotion or enthusiasm, marked by a relentless, sometimes irrational, dedication or zeal.
Examples:
Fanatical patriotism. Fanatical ideology. The fanatical leader had convinced his followers to follow him blindly, regardless of the consequences.
Ballroom.
A large room for dancing.
Examples:
Ballroom dance. Ballroom floor. The grand ballroom was filled with twirling couples and the sound of music.
Shrug.
To raise your shoulders and then drop them to say you do not know or are not interested.
Examples:
Shrug off the importance. Shrug his shoulders sadly. I respect her ability to shrug off harsh criticism.
Annihilate.
To destroy completely, to cause something to cease to exist.
Examples:
Annihilate the enemy. Annihilate all doubts. The virus had the potential to annihilate entire populations if left unchecked.
Virulence.
The degree or intensity of a pathogen's ability to cause disease or harm, the strength or power of a negative attribute or quality.
Examples:
Aggressive virulence. Infectious virulence. The virulence of the disease caused widespread concern among the population.